When Angel Grove first called for heroes, Zordon chose 6 teenagers with attitude. But even the mightiest heroes needed guidance. And that came from Alpha 5, the nervous yet brilliant robot who kept the command center running. With his famous cry, "I," Alpha was more than comic relief. He repaired morphers, monitored threats, and even risked his circuits to save the team. In a world of clay monsters, Alpha was the Rangers' spark of hope. As powers evolved from Dino to Zeo, so did their allies. Alpha continued his duty, joined by the wise mentor Zordon, whose guidance transcended galaxies. In the Turbo era, the Blue Centurion arrived, a robotic police officer from the future who stood for order, and the mysterious Phantom Ranger appeared at dark moments to protect the team. They were justice, mystery, and backup when the Rangers needed it most. In space, as the Rangers voyaged beyond Earth, Alpha 6 arrived, upgraded and full of attitude. The Astro Megaship's AI, Deka, became a silent guardian. While the Rangers fought across the stars, Deka calculated escapes, steered the ship, and saved them from doom. Even in sacrifice, these machines were their unseen protectors. On TerraVenture, sidekicks took new forms. Alpha 6 managed colony systems, while the once vengeful Magna Defender shifted into a protector. Though not a ranger at first, his sacrifice saved the colony, proof that an ally's redemption can be as heroic as any morph. Lightspeed Rescue. On Earth, technology became frontline. Miss Fairweather, brilliant engineer and heart of Lightspeed, built the Zords and gear that saved civilians. Rescue bots and technicians like Jborg supported every mission. In disasters, they were the quiet hands that kept heroes fighting. When the future folded into the present, Circuit, the robotic owl, watched over the Rangers. Ever alert and witty, Circuit provided intelligence and moral support through time's darkest twists. He showed that courage doesn't always wear a helmet. Wild Force. Nature offered its own allies. From the Animarium, Princess Shayla guided the Rangers with wisdom. The Wild Zords themselves were living sidekicks, spirits of the planet that roared with loyalty, proving companionship can be organic as well as mechanical. Wind and Training birthed a small but unforgettable mentor, Sensei Watanabe. Transformed into a guinea pig yet unbowed in spirit, he taught discipline and patience. From his tiny cage, he delivered giant lessons and reminded the Rangers that true strength grows from humility. Back in Reefside, the lab's unsung heroes held the line. Haley Zichter and her tech genius kept the Rangers supplied and informed. When Mesogog's schemes rose, she armed the teens, patched wounds, and kept hope running behind the scenes. When heroes became law enforcers, sidekicks became lifelines. Kat Manx, inventor and mentor, built morphers and Zords. Her assistant Boom dreamed big and stood loyal. Technology and heart combined to keep the city safe and the team whole. Magic had custodians of its own. Udana, Claire, and the Mystic Mentors guided the Rangers through spells and trials. Claire's growth from comic apprentice to confident sorceress proved that belief and mentorship can turn a helper into a hero. Operation Overdrive. Treasure hunts and family ties produced unlikely guardians. Spencer, the steadfast butler, offered calm wisdom and loyalty. When greed and betrayal struck, his steady presence held the team together. Sometimes a suit is as heroic as armor. In the jungles of Paijuk, young warriors trained under masters whose lessons were sidekicks in their own right. Master Mao's teachings endured even after his fall, carried on by mentors who balanced wisdom and humor. The spirit masters and teachers blurred the line between mentor and ally, showing every ranger was once a student. In the ruins of humanity's last hope, the city of Corinth stood as the final fortress against Vengix, and in its center, one man guided the Rangers through chaos. Dr. K. Brilliant. Cold and guilt-ridden, she created the Ranger technology that saved the world, yet was haunted by having unleashed Vengix itself. Though her tone was sharp, her mind and heart never wavered. She wasn't just their inventor, she was their conscience, constantly reminding them that logic means nothing without compassion. And in the shadows, the comedic duo Jem and Gemma served as both allies and friends, proving that laughter can exist even in apocalypse. From the ashes of machines to the grace of honor came the Samurai Rangers. Their sidekicks were more than servants, they were family. G, the wise mentor, carried the weight of generations, training Jaden and his team to master symbol power. With every lesson and quiet smile, he guided them through duty's burden. And among their allies stood Bulk and Spike, a comic echo of Angel Grove's past. Ordinary men chasing extraordinary dreams, reminding us that even the unworthy can aspire to heroism. Megaforce and Super Megaforce. When evil returned in waves, Gosei, the ancient guardian of Earth, awoke. A direct student of Zordon, he served as mentor and protector, speaking with calm authority from the command center. By his side, Tenso, his clumsy yet loyal robotic assistant, brought warmth and humor to every mission. Though small, Tenso's heart was as mighty as any Megazord, and together they reminded the Rangers that every generation stands on the shoulders of those who came before. The age of dinosaurs returned, and with it, a new breed of allies. At the heart of their team stood Keeper, the alien guardian of the Energems. Wise, mysterious, and kind, Keeper had watched over the gems for millions of years, choosing protectors when the universe needed them most. Alongside him was Shelby's father's museum staff, and later, Kendall Morgan, the brilliant scientist who became the Purple Ranger herself. Keeper's gentle mentorship and Kendall's brilliance formed a partnership that fueled courage and discovery. When the Galaxy Warriors game show turned battlefields into entertainment, the Rangers needed guidance from home. That came from Mechanic, their mechanic, mentor, and loyal friend from the Lion Galaxy. Part engineer, part teacher, mixed wisdom and humor bonded the team like family. Even when captured or wounded, his spirit never cracked. Beside him was Redbot, the team's assistant and chronicler, small in stature but mighty in heart, always reminding them why they fought. In a world powered by MorphX, technology and teamwork merged into one. Here, Commander Shaw led Grid Battle Force with a steady hand mentoring Rangers and commanding soldiers alike. Her leadership made the team a family, one that thrived on trust and precision. And in the lab, Nate Silva, young genius and later the Gold Ranger, began as the ultimate sidekick, the mind that forged their tech, their weapons, and even their allies. Alongside them, the Beastbots, Cruz, Smash, and Jax were more than partners. They were friends, voices of emotion in a world of machines. When the Morphin grid called once more, new heroes arose under the watch of Solon, the brilliant cyborg dinosaur. Equal parts mechanic, scientist, and mother figure, Solon kept the base running, repaired Zords, and offered guidance with both humor and wisdom. Her gentle care turned a group of strangers into a family. And in the shadows of Rafcon's history, her loyalty and heart reminded the Rangers that legacy means nothing without love. And now the story stretches beyond Earth itself. As the Rangers soared among the stars, Solon remained their steadfast companion, still repairing, still guiding, still believing. But a new presence rose alongside them, Lord Zed's resurrection, forcing their unity to the limit. In this vast cosmic war, it wasn't just power that kept them alive, it was each other. Old allies like Amelia's family and Ollie's redemption prove that even when darkness spreads across galaxies, bonds born from mentorship and friendship never fade. Because every Ranger, no matter how far they travel, carries the voice of their sidekick, whispering lessons of hope,